Now in this video, we will be talking about the fundamental theorem of limits. And example number 1, what is the limit of 5 when x approaches to negative 2? Always remember that the limit of a constant is always a constant. Example number 2, the limit of 2 when x approaches to 1 is 2. So every constant being asked about its limits, the answer is always a constant. What if it is the limit of negative 4? That is negative 4. Limit of negative 7, that is negative 7. As long as it's a constant, so the answer is also a constant. In example number 3, the limit of x when x approaches to negative 2. If there is a variable in here and not a constant, so we could now substitute this to this. So the value or the limit of x is negative 2. In example number 4, the limit of x when x approaches to 3 is 3 because there is a variable. Now what is the limit of x if x approaches to 0? So the answer is 0. Just substitute x to this. Let's have another example. What if we are being asked when there is a constant and a variable? Now, what is the limit of 5x? So the answer to this is the limit of 5x when x approaches to 0. Substitute the value to this. So the answer is 5 times 2. Then the answer is 10. See? Simple. What if it is 3x when x approaches to negative 1? Substitute. Direct substitution tayo. So that will be 3 times negative 1 is negative 3. These are the answers. Next example. What if it is the combination of two terms, like the limit of 5x squared minus 2x as x approaches to 1. So, same process. Let's direct substitute this to this and to this. So that will be 5 times 1 squared minus 2 times 1. That is 5 times 1 minus 2, that is 5 minus 2, and that is equal to 3. That is the answer. So another example, you can pause the video so you can practice it yourself. What is what is the limit of 6x squared minus 4x when x approaches to negative 2? Same process. Substitute this to this. So that will be 6 times negative 2 to the power of 2 minus 4 times negative 2. 6 times negative 2 times negative 2, that is the same as like this. Minus 4 negative 2, that is 6 times 4. Negative 4 times negative 2, that will be positive 8. So that will be 6 times 4 is 24. 8. And then 24 plus 4 is 32. So this is the answer. Simple, right? Now, another example. What if we are being asked about the function of a polynomial? If we have, excuse me, if we have the limit of x squared plus 5x plus 6 all over x plus 1 when x approaches to 1. In this case, we can substitute the value of x directly to all of the variable in here. So the answer will be 1 squared plus 5 times 1 plus 6 all over 1 plus 1. You should also substitute this to the variable in the denominator. So the answer will be 1 plus 5 plus 6 all over 2, and that will be 6 plus 5, 11, 12 all over 2. Then 12 divided by 2 is 6. Now this is the answer. Okay? This is a direct substitution method. Substitution method. We are only using this method if the polynomials have no